New research is revealing the scale of a little-known health risk posed by thunderstorms. Thunderstorm asthma is caused by pollen and contaminants being broken up into smaller particles during electrical storms, meaning they are inhaled in larger amounts. The study says while it's still rare, especially in this country, more analysis of the phenomenon is needed, as climate change will only make the problem worse. For more on this, let's bring in Associate Professor Carol Stewart from Massey University. Hi Carol, thanks for joining us tonight. What has been the key takeaway from this study for you?
Okay, so for me the key takeaways were that while thunderstorm asthma is quite rare globally, it can and it has happened in New Zealand, and while we shouldn't be worried, we should be prepared.
Okay, how should people prepare then? What do you want them to know?
Well, it's a bit premature for us to be recommending definitive public health advice because we need to discuss our study with the sort of health managers. But what we can say for the meantime is that people should know if they're particularly at risk, and this includes particularly hay fever sufferers and people who have known sensitivity to allergens such as grass pollen. People should stay indoors or get indoors during and after thunderstorms. If you're an asthmatic, you should stick closely to your treatment regime and take your preventer medication as prescribed by your doctor, and always carry your reliever inhaler with you.
The surprising thing, though, was that asthmatics weren't necessarily at highest risk. Is that right?
That's true, but if asthmatics do get a case of thunderstorm asthma, they tend to have worse outcomes.
Okay, a lot of research suggesting that thunderstorm asthma is actually becoming a growing public health risk. So why is that?
Well, in general terms, in a warming world, we're going to expect more frequency of thunderstorm asthma because there's going to be increased pollen production with increased fertilisation from CO2, and also increased thunderstorm frequency as well as an increased frequency of extreme weather events as the world warms.
So why are people who don't have asthma in the first place, why are they still at risk?
Because undiagnosed asthmatics in particular are unlikely to recognise symptoms when they occur and seek medical attention, and also they're unlikely to have access to the preventer medications as well. And they're also at risk of asthmatics who are not sticking to their preventive regimes as well, tend to have worse outcomes.
Okay, so what should we be on the lookout for then?
One thing we can say from our study is that we can narrow it down. So there's really strong seasonality with thunderstorm asthma, and over in Australia, all of their events, they've had a lot, have been in October and November every year, and our one event in Hamilton in 2017 was in early December, which is very similar timing. So we know there's an at-risk time of year, and that's pretty much where the thunderstorm season overlaps with the pollen season, which is typically pollens in early summer, late spring, early summer, through to more fungal spores in late summer. So we know that those are the high-risk periods. So that's when we should be getting prepared to roll out that messaging.
Okay, so be aware, but no need to panic at this stage. Carol.